Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I'm here with just a very quick discussion video. Let's first explain kind of what's going on, because I am leaving for a trip. It's actually 2 trips, and I'll be back for like a couple days, but during those couple days, I don't think I'll have any time to record any video. So basically, I'm going to be gone for a pretty long time. Probably the next couple weeks, but here's the thing. I will be trying to upload still one Miraculous Monday and then one Star Versus Friday next week. There's going to be an episode Friday of Star Versus that's already scheduled. It's all good. We're all good on that one. But next week there may or may not be 2 videos, probably, but we'll just see. I have yet to record those, and that's what I'll be doing today. So no video tomorrow, but yeah. Anyway, that's kind of why this is like a different format. It's my face. It's easier to edit this way, so that's why it's like this, because like I said, I have 3 videos to make today, and those Reddit videos, those meme reaction videos, they actually take a little bit of time to edit. So I mean, yeah, so that's why this is here, so I can get it out pretty quickly. And yeah, so basically the backstory to this video is I got a comment from Nyal saying, can you make a video explaining why the episodes are played out of order? Because it never really occurred to me that, like, hey, I know why this stuff is happening and I know why it's playing out of order. It makes sense to me. But for people who just go onto YouTube to see, like, oh, hey, there's a new episode, let's watch it, and they see it's in a different language, okay, whatever. So they might not understand how Miraculous is working and how it all works, because it's such a unique thing that most shows don't ever go through. So for those people who don't really follow too much on the news, they just see a new episode, hey, new episode, let's check it out. They don't really think too much, and then they're used to this like format to where it doesn't matter what episode it is, it just watch it, it's a new episode. And then when they hear things that's out of order, they're like, hey, what's going on here? So basically, I'm going to be explaining why this is, and kind of just basically letting you guys know, for those of you who don't have any idea, hopefully just informing you. So that's all this video is for. It's not really anything else other than that. So yeah, basically Miraculous is produced by a company named Zag, and Zag is based in France, so they do stuff in France. It's developed there, and then I believe that the animation is pushed out somewhere else. I don't exactly know where. I don't know too much about that side of the things, but the reason why these episodes are played out of order is because Zag distributes the episodes to different airing companies. So the most recent example that I know of is Disney Channel in the USA. So Disney bought the rights to air Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir in the US. So basically they bought it, and then Zag was like, all right, here's the episodes. And so then Disney starts to air the episodes. Now, we haven't really caught up on Disney Channel in the USA as far as season 3 goes, so we haven't seen any new episodes, like new from them in the US yet. So, I mean, we'll just have to see if they catch up or not. But that's kind of how that whole process works. RTS is another company. Family Channel is also another fairly well-known one that buys the rights to these episodes and then starts to air them on their own channel. So that's how this whole thing works. Zag produces the cartoon, and then they distribute it to actual companies that are like channels that air them on TV. Now let's use Star Versus as an example just for this next situation. The Disney Channel owns Star Versus. They produce it. I mean, obviously they don't actually hand animate it. They send it off to another company to animate it, but they own the cartoon. And then they air it on Disney Channel, and pretty much exclusively on there, except for they have it on Hulu and probably a couple other places outside of the US. But for the most part, it first airs in the US on Disney Channel or Disney Now. So since Disney owns the whole show, they own all the rights to it, as far as I'm aware, just using this as an example, they choose when to air it. And since Star Versus is a plot-based show, they aired it in order based on how it's supposed to be played in. But Zag doesn't have that much control, or if they do, they don't regulate it enough, because obviously if they regulated it, we wouldn't really having this out of order issue. But when Zag sends it out, I'm pretty sure, I don't exactly know, but I'm pretty sure when Zag completes an episode, and when I say complete, I mean they've dubbed it, because I mean they create all the dubs, and then they just send them out to the channels that air it in their specific dubs. So as soon as they get an episode done, completely done in their respected voice, so if it's a French episode, then as soon as they get the French dub and it's all good, finalized, they send it off to RTS and whatever other channel airs it. Now that's just my guess. I don't exactly know how this works because I don't work for Zag. I don't have any relations with Zag, so this could be slightly different, but this is just my guess. It may be like RTS asks, hey, do you have any new episodes done? And then Zag's like, yes, we have some done. Here they are. And they just send them over. I don't know. The point is still the same. They get sent over to RTS or whatever channel is airing them. And then pretty much since the channel bought the rights to the episode, they get to just air it whenever. And since the episodes, they have a certain production order and they get produced probably in that order, but that doesn't mean that all episodes will be created at the same time. So basically what I mean by that is just because episode 1, let's just say hypothetical episode 1, just because that's starting to be produced, it could be more intensive on animation. So they might be working on 2 episodes at the same time, episode 1 and 2. So they could be working on episode 1 since it's episode 1. Oh my gosh, it has all new plot stuff and they have to create all these new rigs and models and stuff. So it takes longer to make episode 1. So they end up finishing episode 2 because it's just a filler episode. So they have episode 2 done and then they dub it and then they're good. Episode 1's still being worked on, but they've already completed episode 2, so they send it out to the company saying, hey, here's this one, it's done. Our contract says just to send it to you when it's done. It's done, here you go. And that's pretty much it. And then the channel is what causes this whole out of order, because RTS doesn't care what episode the orders are in, as far as I'm aware. They just say, hey, we got a new episode, let's air it. So with that being said, it's probably Zag's fault for why these episodes are out of order. You would think that it's just RTS or Family Channel because, hey, they get the episodes, they could just wait. But Zag, I don't think, regulates it, and that's the problem. Because if Family Channel gets an episode, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is like a cool new episode, nobody else has it, we're the first ones to air it. That's going to boost their ratings because they are the first ones to get it. So basically, why wouldn't you as a company air it first? Because, hey, you get all the recognition for airing it first. So that makes sense on why they would air it first, because it just makes sense. They would get recognized for being the first ones to have that episode out. So that's why the companies choose to air them out of order, because they don't really care. But Zag, the one thing that we learned from San Diego Comic-Con 2019 is Zag doesn't really care either at this point in time, because they aired Ikari Gozen at San Diego Comic-Con. They obviously knew that it would get out on YouTube. They have to know that. If they don't know that, then something's wrong. But they had to know that that was out of order, because I mean, it's pretty obvious what episodes are already out. It's literally just a quick Google search away, and they knew that, but they still ended up playing Ikari Gozen out of order. We learned that Hawkmoth knows of Master Fu's identity, and we never learned that. We haven't seen the episode that occurred in yet. And Zag probably knew that, but yet they still chose to air the episodes, and that's because they probably just don't care at the moment. If Season 4 gets like increased plot development and stuff like that, to where it's more continuity based and they actually have to air it in order, maybe they will start to regulate it. But at this point in time, the reason why the episodes are not played in any order whatsoever, except for the very first episode and the finale, is simply because Zag doesn't regulate it, and Zag doesn't care. They could probably specify, hey, here's the order of the episodes, here's when they should be aired, we'll send you guys the episode as it's completed, but please make sure to air the episodes as the order states. So just because we send you one, don't air it yet. Wait until episode 2 comes out and then air episode 3, not 3 then 2. So that's kind of why this whole mix-up happens, and it's annoying, yes, but it all makes sense when you really think about it. And let's just hope that for the future, like, Zag looks back on this and is like, okay, yeah, there's kind of a problem here, let's fix it for Season 4, and maybe that's kind of what we're gonna go with. So yeah, I hope this video was useful. Just a very quick explanation on what's going on with this whole episode order thing, why they're played out of order. I mean, I don't know if you guys knew this already, but for those people who don't really follow anything and just wanted a little bit of context on why this was happening, this video is certainly for you. But yeah, if you enjoyed, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. Again, I'm leaving, so no videos for a little while, except for Friday and Monday, and then another Friday. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
I'm not convinced that this monster is really our best friend.